So people create an identity for themselves. They're like, I'm an introvert, for example. Well, the greatest thing about Elon Musk, I have a different perception of Elon Musk. I think his greatest accomplishment is that even though genetically he's an introvert for sure, he's been that way a long time, he overcame his genes and said, in order to get what I want, I got to be extroverted. You see him doing these speeches, you can tell it's painful for him, but he's a man who didn't identify with being an introvert. He just said, I want to accomplish a lot for mankind. I want to make a lot of money. I'm gonna put man on space. And if that means I can't be the introvert that I am, that I used to identify with, I'll just go out and talk to people, be on the stage. And so that's where people don't make a lot of money. Their identity is, I meet people that go, oh, I met a guy the other day. He's like, I'm a Vegas guy. I'm like, you want that to be your identity? What if you knew there's a business partner? I have a guy who follows me in Brazil. He's 29. 4 years ago, he started a software company. He got offered 550 million US dollars. So I said, let me get this straight to this Vegas guy. 2020, this Brazilian guy, you bump into him at a conference. He goes, hey man, come to Brazil. I'm starting this software company. And you go, no, I'm a Vegas guy. Fuck that. What do you really want out of life? That's the only thing you can have ego. So if you want to be wealthy, you find the money and you fly there. And that means you got to live in the favelas of Brazil for 4 years. It'll be worth it. You'll be telling grandkids, oh man, I had to go in the favelas. People were shooting at me, but we sold the company for 500 million 5 years later. So be careful. My identity is not in anything I told you here. If I found out right now, 100% of what I told you is wrong, and being right will get me my goal, I come on here and be like, I apologize for saying there's 7 multipliers of wealth. I apologize for arguing with you on Creator. I mean, I'll change my mind, but you're going to have to prove it to me. My identity is in what I want. I know what I want. I want the good life. Health, wealth, love, happiness. If I find out veganism does that, I'm eating vegan. If I find out carnivore's right, I'm doing carnivore. And since we've been taught from childhood to identify with, to put our ego in this identity, I see it with food. There's a book called Diet Cults. When somebody's a vegan, they could be wasting away in front of you. I had a brother who was a UFC fighter, was about to get in the UFC. Good fighter, trained under Pablo Huas, one of the top UFC Pride guys.